I just had a shower on a plane. What the? Flying is something that I have got very used to in the past year, where I did over 50 flights and none have come close to what we are about to do today. This one has always been on my bucket list. Today we are checking out Emirates First Class.
To First on Emirates.
Emirates First Class. Emirates A380
Flagship
First Class.
This is no ordinary first class because this is on board the Emirates A380, which has a shower on board. Shower on a plane. And this has literally been one of my bucket list goals for ages now, and today we are ticking that off the list. Let's get going. So we have made it to Jeddah Airport here in Saudi. We've been here for the weekend for Jeddah Formula One, and this is where we're getting our flight from. It is 3 hours from here to Dubai. I saw before there's a Bahrain A380, but that's only 1 hour, so I don't think that's enough time for a shower. 3 hour flight should be enough to have a shower, get some good food, and really get part of the experience. Okay, let's get in there. I'm too excited. I hope the shower's possible. Someone said it might not be. I can't really explain how excited I am. I'm about to get in a queue I've never got in before for the first class. Oh my god, this airport is amazing. This is Jeddah International. It's a really popular one because a lot of people come here to go on to Mecca and do Umrah, but here we are, first class. Hello. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ah! Can you see that? That says first class. Wait. Oh my god, I'm too excited. Look, wait. What? So Jeddah is quite a nice big airport actually, and it has this cool design where it sort of goes into these different alleyways, a bit like the new Abu Dhabi airport, but you can see there's quite a lot of shops here. There's a JD behind me and some sunglass shops, but we're skipping all of that. We are heading straight for the Emirates Lounge, and this one's a little bit special, and I'll explain why when we get in there. Let me find it first. How's that for timing? It literally opened 2 minutes ago. Okay, we're here. Okay, so in the excitement of it all, I've managed to turn up to the flight 4 hours early, which is unheard of for me. Normally I'd turn up like 2 hours before, but this lounge is literally a copy and paste of the one in Dubai and also a couple of other ones around the world. This was the first Emirates dedicated lounge outside of the UAE, this one in Jeddah, so it's a little bit of a special one. Pretty big, there's not much to it. There's the standard like newspapers, TVs, and then great Emirates food and drink, which obviously we're going to go and check out now, so let's go and see what we get. So this is also shared between business and first. Okay, so drink station, soft drinks, coffee, and then you have the food. And you've got even more juices and yogurts and food and juice, and then salady stuff. All of this stuff is like standard Emirates food that you get everywhere, and it's like bought in from Dubai anyway, so it's like exactly the same, but I'm going to get a load of stuff to try. Little sample menu to start off with. It's the same food as that you get in business class as well, some of it. So I've got the steak, which I know is amazing. Oh yeah, I don't want to eat too much because I want to eat as much as possible on the plane. Apparently you get stuff like caviar and popcorn. I don't like caviar, but I love popcorn. But obviously I'm going to try it. So I'm going to get some work done, and then I'll catch up when we get closer to the flight. It is time. I've eaten way too much in the lounge, and we are getting on that flight. I am so excited. Thank you. This is insane. So there was 2 queues, one for economy, and then there's this one for business and first, which I guess is the second floor of the A380. There's 3 flights a day from Dubai to Jeddah, and we are on the 8 p.m. I am so excited. Let's get on board and check out our seat. It's not just a seat, it's a whole suite. Let's do this. I've been wanting to make this video for years. Hey. Hey. Thank you so much. Welcome on board my first class flight. I did not think I was going to say that for a while. A very nice crew just showed me around the seat, and I'm going to give you guys a tour in a minute, but I asked if the shower was available, and it is. So I'm going to book that for sure and tick that off my bucket list. But Oh my God, I'm almost like shaking. I'm so, like, this is insane. Insane. I remember my first time flying business and it feels very much like this. Wow, incredible. Let me show you this seat. Okay, so starting off with a fresh orange juice. Unfortunately, because we're flying from Saudi, it is a dry flight. A lot of people said to me, don't do the Saudi to Dubai because you don't get the first class lounge in Dubai and you don't get alcohol, but I don't mind, I can survive without a drink. So nice fresh orange juice to start. We will get to the tour, I'm just overexcited. Okay, let's start with what I'm looking at. This is the massive, I think it's 27-inch display. Obviously all the amazing entertainment that Emirates normally have. They have the movies like before anyone else, I swear. And you've got this little area here. Look at this. Okay, and a snack basket. All of this is coming home with me. Wow, vitamins as well. I've not seen that on a flight. Fresh flowers. I think it's fresh. Oh my God, it's real flowers. You've also got full-size plug there, little lampshade, and then we move on to something very cool. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. I've been given a load of stuff already. Watch this. That is insane. There's a little minibar on the side here, fully stocked already. Normally I think this does have some alcohol in it, but dry flight, so I'm gonna have some water and some nuts. This is mad. And it even closes on the press of a button as well. What the hell? Okay, I feel like this review is getting a bit of a mess because I'm too excited. So anyway, first thing, slippers and eye mask. Gonna put the slippers on after the shower. Pajamas. I've already got some of these, but these are some of the most comfortable pajamas ever, so definitely changing into them. And we've got a little tote bag, which I think you can take with you. I'm definitely going to take it with me. But yeah, I had the choice between having the meal, then the shower, or the shower, then the meal. So I have gone with shower and then meal, because I ate too much in the lounge. Okay, I'm just going to chill. I mean, obviously, as expected, there is a load of space around here, but there is little storage everywhere. Like, if you look here, I don't know how to open it, there's storage here if you want to put your stuff. I thought someone was behind me, but turns out behind me is like this mirror, so you don't see into anyone else. It's completely private. And you know what else it has? So you know when you're on a flight and there's loads of people walking around and it's noisy and you're trying to sleep, imagine you could just do this. Okay, I think it only works once you take off. We'll come back to that. Now, I was very lucky when choosing my seat. I got the exact one I wanted. I wanted number 1, so I was right at the front, and I wanted the right side of the plane, so that was 1K, and I managed to get it. Now, first is like completely full, and I think the reason some people might not choose this one is there's only actually 2 windows instead of 4, so this here would have normally been a window, but this is the right side of the plane to be on to get a view of Dubai as we come into land. I think I've made a wise choice. Thank you.
Let me introduce our first class menu for you.
Great.
Yeah. So it's our new design. Please have a look, and if you would like to keep it,
Thank you very much.
as a souvenir. So
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the most over-the-top insane menu I've ever seen. This is like a booklet of what we're about to eat on a 2.5-hour flight in first class. Okay, so on the menu today, obviously it's only 2 hours, so you get 1 meal, but with Emirates First you get dine on demand, so you can get your food whenever. I said after my shower, this is insane, like what I'm saying now is not normal. Now, one thing Emirates is known for is their caviar on board. I can't say that I've had much caviar in my life. I think I've tried it before, but obviously I have to try that. So we're going to try the Emirates caviar. Then we've got an appetizer, main course and dessert. I'll let you know my decision later, as well as a load of mocktails and soft drinks. Like I said, no alcohol on the flight, but normally they have their full cocktail selection, and I think it's Dom Perignon champagne normally that people rave about. So that would have been nice, but I can't complain. I'm chilling. Okay, takeoff was nice and smooth. Been on the flight for about 15-20 minutes now. The most amazing thing about this suite, it's not a chair, it's not a business class seat, it's a suite because of this. Watch this, one button. The door closes. What the hell? I have now got my own private booth on this plane. This is insane. And it's almost shower time now, so Let's open the door. This is insane. Okay, I'm literally speechless. I am in the shower spa. I have dreamed of this moment for years. Let me give you a tour of the Emirates A380 shower and spa. Oh my god, so I've got 25 minutes in here. I've got 5 minutes of shower water. This is incredible. Okay, so this is me. You should know that by now. And you've got all of this space here, and most importantly the shower. So very nice sink area, lots of amenities and things all around. You've also got all of this stuff here which you can use. My towel is ready. There is a place to hang up your coat, your jacket on this hook, and there's even a toilet. I didn't really realise this, I guess it makes sense, but there's a whole hidden toilet. Let me take you inside the shower. A shower on a plane. Okay, so let me give you a little heads up. So you've got a shower here, your 5 minutes of run time up here, and your start and stop button. There is also this little seat. Okay. I just had a shower on a plane. Guys, this is genuinely insane. I've just had a 5-minute shower on a plane. That has been like my biggest bucket list item since I saw Casey Neistat do it like years ago. Oh my god, it's really hot. 5 minutes is longer than you think. The shampoo smells amazing. Let's get dry. I'm drying my hair on a plane. This is insane. I totally forgot about my Emirates pajamas. Oh my god, let's put these on. Oh my god, these are the most comfortable pajamas ever. First class, baby. Bucket list. Tick. Forgot the slippers. A quick fit check. I think I look pretty good, don't you? It's a bit like middle class schoolboy. I love it. This is sick. Okay, I think my time is almost up. That is insane. Incredible. Hot shower on the middle of a flight. This flight's only 2 hours, but if you were doing like a 14-hour to New York or something, it would be really nice and refreshing. You get 25 minutes in here, and I think I used the time wisely. Let's go and grab some food outside. This is a real smile. This is insane. Wow. Time to go. Just gonna close the door on my suite for some privacy. I don't believe this is real life. Some of you guys that have followed me for a while might know that one of my biggest inspirations behind my vlog is Casey Neistat, and one of the biggest videos that ever made him famous was his Emirates A380 review, where he sat in a seat exactly the same as this. So this is a pretty crazy moment for me. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, and if you're enjoying this, please click subscribe and join us, because we're going to be doing some crazy adventures over the next few years. But yeah, thank you to the other 30,000 of you that have already joined. This is insane. I don't know what more to say. Okay, it is meal time, and we are starting with caviar in just a minute, but I just wanted to say about the level of detail to this suite is insane. Like, I've got AC vents like down here, up here, lighting everywhere that I can control to different levels, which is really helpful for filming. And there's so much storage. Like, there's these little pockets in the sides of the seat as well. It's literally like an apartment. You're joking. I just saw a button that was like for a meal, so when I press the meal button, you see me sliding forward. I'm now ready for my dinner. Normally these tickets cost thousands and thousands of dollars, but I'll talk to you a bit later about how I got this one, because I can't afford that. Just gonna close the doors on my plane seat to eat my caviar. This is like next level. So they bring you caviar presented on this little silver dish. Look at that. I am not fancy enough for this, so I'm going to try and work it out. I think this is like a shelled spoon or something. I know you're not supposed to eat caviar with metal, I think. And then we've got lots of onions and lemons and chives and things. I have no idea what that is. Okay, let's get into it. Please forgive me if I'm not eating this right. I have no idea what I'm doing. Caviar. I'll try it on its own first, I guess. Oh my god. It's like salty seawater. Oh, that's a very strong flavour. I bet people are watching this thinking like how wasted this is on me. Oh, I have another mini spoon, so I guess I try it with some chives. That's a really strong taste. Okay, there's mini pancakes. That is a pancake, like a breakfast pancake. Some caviar on a pancake. Tastes like caviar on a pancake. Oh my god, I used to love these. I didn't know they did these. Like, I think these are called Melbourne toasts. My mum used to buy these for me. Mum, if you're watching, I want some of these when I come home next. I've not seen these in Dubai before. Oh my god. Let's try it. These are like my favourite type of cracker. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, caviar review. It was very good. I don't know if it's to my taste. I probably wouldn't spend a lot of money on it, but over to the main meal. But also, what an experience. Like, just look at this view. You're sitting here with your massive screen, closed door, and this little setup. I really get why Emirates is so highly rated. Like, this just screams luxury. Sorry, I have to start filming about the caviar again. Okay, it's really good. I've like found the perfect combination. Melbourne toast, caviar, onion, a little bit of lemon, and chives all together is like this explosion of flavours, and it's incredible. Oh my god, I can't afford this. So same as business class, they come around with a bread basket and you choose what you want. And I've also gone for a starter of salmon, so let's try it out. Full-size cutlery, like even bigger than business, like full-size cutlery. What the hell? Full size. That's a full-size knife. That's a full-size fork. That's a full-size spoon. What the hell? Okay, right, let me eat. We haven't got long, we've got to try and rush this. Now for main, we have this chicken and rice, which has some fancy name that I don't remember, but let's give it a go. Okay, that tastes incredible. I didn't know chicken could taste that good. It's like got Middle Eastern spices to it, and that is a 10 out of 10. Finishing things off with a nice simple fruit platter. That food genuinely was 10 out of 10. The main advantage of this over business is that you can actually order whenever you want, and the options are slightly better. I wouldn't say it's a huge difference between business and first in terms of food, but Emirates business food is amazing anyway. It's all like restaurant quality food on a flight, and the novelty and the fun of it as well, like little salt and pepper shakers, like that's so cool. But yeah, very good, 10 out of 10 mil. We are coming in for landing. This has been like a speed run of Emirates First Class. We've only had basically 2.5 hours in the air. By the time you get up, you have about an hour and a half to do all this stuff, and then you're coming down again. Okay, I've just taken all of the sweets and everything and the notepad, because if I'm paying for first class, I'm taking the stuff. And I forgot to mention that the headphones you get in first class are crazy. Like, they're noise cancelling and they're so comfortable. I've never had a pair of headphones like this on a flight. They're like AirPod Max, like the big ones that I normally wear, but light and really comfortable. 10 out of 10 headphones. We're coming in for landing. I really don't want this to end.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dubai, where the local time is 11:45 in the evening and the temperature is 26 degrees Celsius.
That was so smooth, I didn't even realise we'd landed. What the hell? Goodbye, first class. I'll be back. Okay, well, while we wait for the doors to open, I'll just explain that I kind of missed out on some stuff. I completely forgot to put the seat into a bed, which I wanted to check out. And also I forgot that there's the bar at the back of the plane for business class passengers, but you can check out the other video up here where we did have that. Another thing is I got kind of excited and just got on the plane, but I forgot to explain that it's actually a double decker. So there's 2 floors to this plane. You've got economy and premium economy downstairs, and then business and first upstairs. And I've now flown all 4 classes, which is pretty crazy. And I've got to say, the very worst thing about all of this experience has been leaving. I really did not want to get off that plane. That was incredible. I'm going to get home and then we'll do a little review, and I'll explain how I got it for the price I got it at, which was very good. Do you want to know how I know it was my case? Not only is it really cool and dented, first priority, the bag was straight off. I'm literally through in like 10 minutes. Okay, so we have made it back to sunny Dubai, and I just wanted to quickly review everything that I stole before we get into how I afforded this flight. So, tote bag, first class menu, a couple of jars of these nuts and things, a load of Evian waters. I didn't need to take them, but it's free. Amenity kit out of the little mirror bit, mints, vegetable chips, fancy chocolates, some electrolyte things, nuts, more things. The amazing pajamas, which are definitely better than the ones you get in business class. Business class are a lot thinner, just as comfortable, but these are like a little step above. The slippers, chocolate, and the Emirates notepad. So quickly to talk about comparing economy, business, and first. On this flight, on this day, economy was 1,000 dirham, business was 3,000 dirham, and then first was 8,500 dirham. Now, the jump from economy to business is pretty massive. I'd say it's worth the 3 times extra cost because you get 3 times the luxury, the food, the experience. Then to charge over double to go from business to first, I'm not sure it's quite worth it. Let me explain. Both are incredible, but the main differences between business and first on the A380 is probably the closing door, which gives you a lot of privacy, which is really nice. The cabin is much, much bigger if you need that extra space. The shower is the main thing, and that is an incredible experience. Definitely a bucket list, once in a lifetime thing. I'm super happy I got to do that, and that is worth it, but I can't see myself paying that much for it, maybe one day. But a couple of extra points. One, normally you should try and fly out of Dubai because you get the first class lounge in Dubai, which I've been told is amazing with all the food and drink options, and it's all dine on demand and very nice. On a route outside of Saudi, where they're actually serving alcohol, is also a big thing because they serve very high-end alcohol that allows you to get your money's worth as well. And you just need longer. This flight's normally listed at 3 hours, but we all know these Saudi flights are about 2.5 hours. So by the time you climb for 30 minutes, you descend for 30 minutes, you've only got about an hour and a half. And then I spent 30 minutes in the shower spa, 30 minutes with the food, and 30 minutes around that messing around. So it really wasn't long enough to really take it in. I didn't even go to the bar at the back of the plane, which is for the business class, but I had an incredible experience. I'm so glad I've done it. I'd very much like to do it on a long flight, like 14 hours to New York, where it would be good to have that refreshing shower and try out the lie flat bed, which unfortunately I didn't try this time either. But how did I actually afford this? I can't pay 9,000 dirham for a 2-hour flight. So I've been saving my Emirates Skywards miles for a long time. I have a credit card, so every month I spend a lot on my credit card. I pay that off, and that gives me Emirates Skywards points. I also have Marriott Bonvoy, and every time I get Marriott points for staying in Marriott hotels, I get Sky Miles as well. And there's a few other ways to earn Sky Miles, like if you purchase something in Dubai Mall, you can scan the receipt and get Sky Miles, and I made a big purchase there recently, so that helped. And I had about 80,000 Sky Miles. Now for this specific trip, I actually booked first class from Jeddah to Dubai, and then economy from Dubai to Riyadh to get back home tonight. These reward flights where you use your points to get the flight isn't always the best value for money. Normally you should try and upgrade. Upgrading with the points is much better value, but that would have meant I would have to pay for a business class flight to upgrade to first, which again, I didn't really want to spend 3,500 dirham on a 2-hour flight. It cost me just under 40,000 Skywards miles and 1,000 dirham for both of those flights, the first class and the economy back. That's going to be a pretty humbling experience tonight when I get my economy flight after being in first class. But yeah, if you're living in Dubai, there's a load of credit card options, which if you pay them off on time is really worth it. But don't take this as financial advice. This just start building your Sky Miles. One thing I would say is we've tended to not travel with Emirates so much at the moment. The prices are really high. Obviously you get the amazing service, but a few flights we've had recently, we've actually gone with Etihad or Qatar and done some stopovers in Abu Dhabi or Doha, and that's worked out much, much cheaper. Emirates is still one of the best airlines we travel with, and we will always try and go for them first, but the flight routes are so popular and so many people are taking Emirates now that lots of flights get sold out. The prices are quite high as expected because the quality is so good. So yeah, that's why we've been testing out lots of different airlines recently. You can check out my video where I did the Abu Dhabi stopover recently, which is a really good hotel deal. I'll put that video up here somewhere. And yeah, I've got to say, last year I did 50 flights and none of them compared to this. This is just next level. That shower is mind-blowing. And that was genuinely one of the best experiences I've ever had. Not just flying, like ever. Just, yeah, really cool. I look forward to doing it again. Thank you to all the staff and crew. They were very nice and helpful, and they helped me film some stuff, so they were great. Yeah, just 100 out of 10. I look forward to the next one. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you somewhere in the world next time. Boom.